Yo, what up guys, this is your boy Ice Master Glason, and today people I'm going to be doing another video. I'm going to be doing this time Ash Ketchum's Johto team. I'm going to be picking the ones that I like and taking stuff out and changing movesets and all that other stuff to make the team feel a little bit more diverse. His Johto team isn't necessarily bad. Once again, it has the same exact problem that Kanto had, where once again you have the three main starters, and even though that's cool, obviously Totodile and Cyndaquil didn't evolve. Only Chikorita evolved to Bayleaf. It didn't even go all the way, which is fine. Most people love Bayleaf more, which is good. I love Bayleaf too. But yeah, this is going to be a hard one because I love all three of these so much. Cyndaquil, Chikorita, and Totodile. So it was hard for me, but I did kind of know who I wanted to pick. And it's a personal favorite of mine, and I'll get to that in a moment. But before we do that, just so you know, here are the rules. I'm making anime movesets. I'm picking the best team that I think would work best for Ash's Johto team, based on using only the Pokemons that he did catch from Johto. I'm not catching any new mons, only using the ones he did catch, taking some out, and leaving the ones that I want, that I think work best, that makes a well-diverse team and would be fun to use and would give him the best opportunity to win. I also changed some movesets. I gave them only movesets that they learn in that generation and before that. So nothing from Gen 3 and on. So since it's a Johto, I'm only using Gen 2 movesets, level up, move tutors, TMs, HMs, and stuff like that. I'm also not trying to make a competitive moveset either. Like, this is a very anime moveset kind of thing, just a little bit more buffed up and a little bit more diverse as much as I can. I'm not here like trying to make competitive movesets for them, because I want this to make sense and fit in the anime, because in the anime they don't necessarily, especially early on in the beginning, they didn't really run a lot of competitive movesets and stuff. So yeah, I didn't want it to feel too like I'm trying to make him like OP or anything like that. No, I'm trying to still work within the rules of the universe, the non-spoken rules of the universe in Pokemon. But yeah, we're gonna hop into it, and we're gonna talk about Ash's Johto team and what I would change. So obviously we got the main boy Pikachu. That's a staple no matter what. So we got Pikachu there, and for his moveset, the only thing I really changed was I obviously kept Thunderbolt, Thunder, Quick Attack, and then for the last move I chose Iron Tail. I believe he learned Iron Tail in Gen 3, so it might mess a little bit with the story, because I think in Gen 3 he was having trouble defeating one of the gyms. I think it was the Rock Gym or the Ground Gym or whatever, so he learned Iron Tail. I think it was the combat. It's been a while since I've watched it. I might be completely wrong about that, so just let me know what episode it really was in, but I thought it was in the advanced generation in the Hoenn region that he learned Iron Tail. But I kind of want him to learn it a little bit early, just because I couldn't really think of anything for him to learn, and Iron Tail is a staple, so I figured Gen 2, new region, new story, he learns Iron Tail, and then there you go. And then maybe each new generation, as you can see, he usually changes one of his electric drive moves. So maybe in the next generation I might take out Thunder for something else, if there's any options. I don't know yet, I haven't looked into it. But yeah, so we got Thunderbolt, Thunder, Quick Attack, and Iron Tail. Straight to the point, very simple. Next up, for his starter Pokemon, like I said, I had to choose between three, and I had to take two out. This was very hard, because I love Chikorita. She's so sweet, and she loves Ash, and Bayleaf loves Ash, and I love that. And this is gonna hurt, but I'm gonna take Bayleaf out. I'm gonna take Bayleaf out. Unfortunately, I'm so sad. It actually hurts. I know it hurts for some people, because we love Bayleaf. Ash is Bayleaf. But once again, Chikorita is just a bit of a weaker starter. I also have kind of a personal favorite of the three, which obviously we're gonna get into. So I took it out and decided not. I mean, I guess I could have kept it and evolved it all the way to Meganium. It wouldn't have made much of a difference. But I decided to take it out because I wanted to try out different stuff. And I also took out Cyndaquil. I know Cyndaquil is the timid one. I love Cyndaquil growing up. But unfortunately I took it out because I just felt like, I mean, it did evolve into Quilava much later on. But the main reason I took Cyndaquil out was because if it evolved into Typhlosion, it's basically just Charizard 2.0. It's literally copying the same formula as the other one. Like, literally the stats of Typhlosion are the exact copied and paste from Charizard. They're the same. Obviously it can learn Eruption and stuff, which is its own unique move, but for the most part it is mostly just the same thing as Charizard. Obviously, Charizard can learn some more diverse moves and stuff like that, but I just didn't want it to be, oh, here's Charizard 2.0. I wanted to change things up, so I took Cyndaquil out and Chikorita out as well. Maybe I could keep Chikorita on the side as like a backup mon and stuff like that, and maybe evolve into beginning. I'm not sure yet. I'm starting to feel guilty about it, but just ignore that. So yeah, so obviously my pick is Totodile. He has his Totodile. I love his personality. I love his dancing and this and that. I don't remember how good of a fighter he was in the show. I know he was mostly just used for memes and comedy, but in my version, he's still gonna be used for meme and comedies. But when he needs to get serious, he can get serious. And I'm gonna have him evolve all the way to a Feraligatr. We're not doing any like, oh, it doesn't evolve. It can go all the way to Feraligatr. I do think it can evolve into a Feraligatr and still have a personality. Obviously, he won't be able to dance around like he did as a Totodile, but he'll still have kind of that goofy personality. Maybe be just a slight bit more mature. But still kind of have that goofy silliness while also having that tough exterior that Feraligatr has and that intimidating presence that he has to be Ash's new ace in Johto. So we got Pikachu and we can have Feraligatr. Alright, so now since I evolved my Totodile into a Feraligatr, I'm going to go through his moveset. Obviously his moveset's going to change. It's mostly going to be a little bit the same as the Totodile because he had some pretty decent moves, but it's going to be upgraded. I'm going to explain my choices. I'm going to go with Hydro Pump to be his main water type move. Unfortunately, there's no like middle stage between Water Gun and Hydro Pump in the early stages of Pokemon that really works. I wish there was something that was similar to Flamethrower, but for water, where it's like 90, 95 base power, heck, even 85 at this point. But we only have Water Gun, which is weak, and then all the way to Hydro Pump, but it's inaccurate, so it is what it is. So we have Hydro Pump, and I decided for a TM move that he can learn is Ice Punch, just to give him some diversity, like I said, and to make him a powerhouse, give him Ice Punch, and then we have Headbutt and Crunch. That's pretty much it. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. I think he'll be a huge powerhouse on Ash's Johto team and on the Johto League and whatnot. But yeah, so I'm really excited for this Feraligatr right here. I really wish he had evolved in the anime, but hey, we're here now. Next up, we have, obviously I can't take this one out, his shiny Noctowl. It's his first and only shiny. I'm not taking that out. It's a flying type. He usually has a flying type in every region, a new one, so I kind of didn't feel right taking it out. And it's a freaking shiny. I have to leave it in. I feel there's something wrong if I take it out. Like it's just like almost a sin at that point if I take it out. But anyway, yeah, so we have his shiny Noctowl, very beautiful. And for his moveset, we have Takedown, just the basic moveset. He doesn't have anything too crazy. Takedown, Confusion, Hypnosis, and Dream Eater. Apparently Dream Eater is a Gen 2 move. I had no idea. I thought that was like Gen 4 or Gen 5 and on, but no, apparently it's been around since Gen 2. I looked on Cerebi at the Gen 2 section, and apparently Dream Eater is a move from back then. So I figured since he already has Hypnosis in the anime, give him Dream Eater 2 really early on. That could be a really cool combo that he could do. Put his opponents asleep, use Dream Eater, use Confusion, do some damage while it's asleep and stuff like that. So that'll be Noctowl's niche in the show. Later on, it can learn new moves like Air Slash and stuff like that, and I'll move his stuff around once we get from like Gen 3 and on, and he brings it back for other leagues and stuff or gym battles. But for the most part right now, I feel like Takedown, Confusion, Hypnosis, and Dream Eater is probably solid. Let me know what you would do differently with Noctowl's moveset to make it better. Obviously, like I said, I'm not trying to make it competitive either. I'm just trying to make this a very anime moveset based on what it actually learns and stuff like that. And I didn't want to go too crazy, so I felt like this was fun. Hypnosis, Dream Eater, Confusion, Takedown. There you go. So there's his shiny Noctowl. Alright, next up we have another cool mon. He did a lot more action later on after Johto, but he's going to do a lot more action in my version of the show. So we have Heracross. Obviously this is a pretty strong bug type that he owns. He's a bug fighting type, so that's really cool diversity right there. And yeah, so Heracross is going to be very simple and straightforward. He's going to be the kind of aggressor of the team. I mean, so is Feraligatr, but yeah, you know what I'm saying. He's aggressive, he's the fighter, and he still has his goofy, silly personality and stuff like that. So his moveset's going to be Mega Horn. his most powerful bug type move. It can be a little tricky with missing, but hey, you know how the anime goes. They don't care too much about accuracy. So yeah, we got Mega Horn. If you hit it, whew, you're gonna do a lot of damage. And then you got Takedown as well. I also gave him Double Kick, you know, just to have a secondary, just to have a little fighting type move. Nothing too brawling, nothing like Seismic Toss or anything crazy like that. You know, just a simple fighting type move. And then the last move, I decided to give him Detect, you know, as a way to like kind of a cool way to kind of dodge moves. They're kind of come at him. He uses Detect. He dodges, dodges to the left, dodges to the right, whatever. And then he uses Mega Horn directly right after that. So the Pokemon goes after them. He dodges, and then he uses Mega Horn to hit them. So that could be a really cool combo right there. I could see it playing out in the anime perfectly well. Let me know if you guys agree or not. But there you go. Detect will be there as a nice little fourth move that he learns to dodge some pretty big attacks, especially physical attacks. But he could dodge special attacks as well. But yeah, so there you go. Mega Horn, Takedown, Double Kick, and Detect. And then finally, sorry, not finally, there's two more Pokemon. I decided to keep his Donphan. Because I don't know, I just like Donphan, I like Fanfi, and I think it's a cool, unique Pokemon for him to have from the Johto region that he caught. So and Fanfi was so cute, such a cute little Pokemon. And I think he got it from an egg too. So that was like his first Eggmon before Togepi technically. But anyway, yeah. So Donphan's gonna have Rollout, Earthquake. He actually did learn Earthquake in the anime apparently, which is crazy. So Rollout, Earthquake, Takedown, and then Mud Slap for, you know, it does a little bit of damage, Mud Slap, but it does lower the accuracy of an opponent's Pokemon. So, you know, it can come in handy. But usually you'll be using Rollout or Earthquake, you know, to, you know, wither down your opponent. But yeah, he's very straightforward. He's just a basic ground type there. He can hit hard and take some good hits. And then for the final member, I decided to take a Pokemon that I did not add from Gen 1 and instead move it to Gen 2, and that's going to be Muck. So he's going to catch a wild Muck, but he's going to catch it in Johto instead, and it's going to stay on his team. You know, he's going to be there for the memes, obviously, you know, just getting up on Ash and making him stink or whatever. But he's gonna be a pretty good player once he gets serious and stuff like that. His moveset's going to be Sludge Bomb, Body Slam, Lick, and Acid Armor. So Sludge Bomb obviously for your stab, Body Slam, you know, I could just imagine Muck just, you know, going on top of you and then roasting the opponent out and doing some damage and sneaking up the place and all that stuff. You know how Muck is. Muck is Muck. He's literally just sludge and gas, so he stinks and stuff. And you know how the anime is with comedy and stuff like that. And then Lick is just I think it can cause paralysis or confusion. You know, I forgot which one, but it does a little bit of damage, but it does, I think, guarantee. I'm pretty sure it's confusion. Which is good. So there's Lick, and then Acid Armor is just there for, you know, it can use it to buff up its defenses, I believe is what it does. But yeah, so there's Acid Armor right there. I did not choose to give him the Larvitar. I love the Larvitar. I think that would have been great. I just feel like him having a Tyranitar that early on in Gen 2, when Ash wasn't all that fully experienced yet, I kind of don't see it. I see him maybe having the Larvitar. I just don't see it evolving all the way until a Tyranitar in the Johto League. So who knows, maybe he could still catch it and then later on be able to evolve it into a Tyranitar in a future league or something. I don't know. I just don't feel like, I feel Tyranitar is too strong of a mon for him to have early on personally. So that's why I didn't add Tyranitar. I don't remember what other Pokemons he caught in Johto right off the top of my head, because I'm just reading off my list right here of what I did add. So whatever I took out, I took out. You can also swap out Muck for Meganium if you want to add Meganium back in. I wouldn't add Typhlosion, like I said, because he's just a Charizard 2.0, and I want Charizard to be distinct and unique on his own right there. Typhlosion, I just don't feel like it's necessary. And that's pretty much it. So that is his team right there. It's going to be Pikachu, Feraligatr, his Shiny Noctowl, his Heracross, his Donphan, and his Muck that he catches in Johto instead now. But yeah, that's pretty much his team right there. Very diverse in moveset, as much as I possibly could. Very diverse in typings in terms of the Pokemon themselves. And yeah, and now he has a really brawly Feraligatr, which is dope because that'll be his first water starter that fully evolved aside from Greninja later on. But I think Feraligatr just makes sense. It's kind of weird that he never evolved Totodile, and that's why, because once again, it was more meme-y back then, so they didn't evolve Totodile because he's the meme of the show, you know, dancing around, being super happy and energetic. That's his shtick, so they couldn't evolve him for that purpose. He didn't have a reason why he couldn't evolve. It was just he's there for comedy relief, comic relief and all that. But screw that. He's going to be comic relief for a while, but he's going to get stronger, he's going to evolve, and then he's going to become a true powerhouse ace of Ash's team for the Johto League and the Johto region in general. But yeah, that's the team right there for Ash Ketchum. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys for watching. If you want to see me do Hoenn and the other ones and see what changes I would make to those, let me know, and I'm glad to do that. But thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. God bless you guys. I will see you guys in the next video. Stay cool, guys. Peace.